Welcome back to the Paradise Jam here from the U.S. Virgin Islands University of the Virgin Islands. Mike Smalt's back for the opening of the final two games of the Reef Division. It is Old Dominion University versus South Dakota State University. Old Dominion will be playing short-handed here in this ball game as they are without the services of E.J. Ajemba, who came into tonight averaging 7 points a game, and then the leading scorer for Old Dominion, Jenny Sims, at 18 points a game. Take a look at the South Dakota State starting lineup before we get back to the starters here for Old Dominion. For South Dakota, a guard and a forward, a 6-foot junior from Mitchell, South Dakota, is Carrie Young. A second guard is Madison Giebert. A third guard, a sophomore, 6 foot from Mitchell, South Dakota, is Macy Miller. In the post, a forward, a 6'2 junior from Glencoe, Minnesota, is Clarissa Ober. And a sophomore forward, a 6'1 sophomore from Chaska, Minnesota, is Ellie Thompson. For Old Dominion, it'll be a guard, a 5'7 freshman from Columbia, Tennessee, Michaela Timmons. A second guard, a 5'10 freshman from Norfolk, Virginia, is Gianna Smith. A forward, a 6'1 junior from Helsinki, Finland, Annika Halapinen. A guard, a 5'11 sophomore from Williamsburg, Virginia, is Kenyana Brown. And in the post, a forward, a 6'1 junior from Hoffman Estates, Illinois, is Destiny Young. Again, Jenny Sims, an 18-point scorer, unavailable tonight, as is E.J. Ajemba into tonight for Old Dominion, averaging 6 points a game. Tip is off. It is won by Old Dominion. We are underway in the opening of two here in the Reef Division. Congratulations again to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, which won the Island Division moments earlier. Rutgers rolled through with a 3-0 record, 75-51 over Tulane in the opening round, 60-48 yesterday over Virginia, and then today, 54-43 over the Green Bay Phoenix. Driving for Old Dominion, missing was Michaela, I think that's Gianna Smith, and the rebound came off to the right side for Destiny Young. Destiny Young goes to the free throw line following the first foul to Carrie Young for South Dakota State. Destiny Young, 5 points and 6 rebounds on the season coming into today. The head coach for Old Dominion is Karen Barefoot, 70-67 overall at Old Dominion. Karen Barefoot in her 5th season and 11th overall. Old Dominion out of Conference USA, and South Dakota State's had a good run here in the Islands. They are under Aaron Johnson, his 16th season. South Dakota State out of the Summit League. Ball inside for Ellie Thompson, knocks it off the glass and in. Right over Annika Halapinen. Michaela Timmons operates here for Old Dominion. Even up at 2 here early in this Reef Division 3rd round opener. Turnaround for Young is off the glass and in. Young off to a great start with 4 points for Old Dominion. Ball into the offensive zone. Madison Giebert cycles around up top for Macy Miller. Back up for Carrie Young. Miller to the left wing for Giebert. Into the corner, 3 away for 3 for Carrie Young. Jackrabbits out to the first lead of the night. Timmons works off to the left side for Kenyana Brown. She'll launch a 3. That one no good. Rebound down for South Dakota State and Macy Miller. Miller charges in, leaves it into the corner. Giebert up to the right point for Thompson. Drive the baseline. Floater there for Carrie Young, won't fall. Rebound off with Michaela Timmons. Timmons to the block. Destiny Young, a hook shot won't fall. Rebound off with Kerry Young for South Dakota State. Steal right at midcourt for Kenyatta Brown, and Brown will lay it in. Old Dominion leads it by 1. South Dakota State had an opening round victory, 55-54 over Pittsburgh. And then yesterday gave Maryland a pretty good scare. Maryland number 6 in the country. 62-55 was a Maryland victory. South Dakota State was in that the entire way. Ball goes inside. Macy Miller lays it in off the left block. South Dakota State with a 1-point edge. Just Michaela Timmons driving to the left block. The turnaround is along the right side. A rebound off with Ellie Thompson. Thompson forward. Kerry Young couldn't handle it. Collected on the baseline. Back up top for Ellie Thompson, and Thompson called for traveling. And that will be the second turnover for South Dakota State here in our first period. South Dakota State on to a 3-for-4 start from the floor. And Old Dominion out to a 33% start to a 6. South Dakota State with the lead. This is Timmons in for the Lady Monarchs. Gianna Smith couldn't handle. Ball stolen. Driving in is Giebert. Left it strong off the glass. And a foul coming against Old Dominion. First foul against Gianna Smith for Old Dominion. And inbounding is Giebert. Right side for Ober. 3 is up, no good there for Giebert. Rebound tipped around, and Giebert tries to save it in for the Jackrabbits and couldn't. Ball goes back to Old Dominion. Michaela Timmons in for Old Dominion. Ball knocked away there by Chloe Korneman. Korneman picks it up herself, stops it at the elbow. Over. Giebert back to the corner. 3 is away there for Miller. It won't fall. And the rebound off. Destiny Young. Young having a strong start here for Old Dominion. It was her 3rd board. Ball up top for Gianna Smith. Hands off for Destiny Young. Going to pull up at the left elbow there. Over Ober. Rebound off and running with Gabby Bover. Up top for Bover. Launches a 3. Can't get it to fall. Over with a rebound for South Dakota State. Drives it in on Young. Shot too strong. Miller after the rebound. Can't collect it. It's down with Michaela Timmons and Old Dominion. Good start for the Lady Monarchs. Doing a great job on the boards, just down 1. Without Jenny Sims, probably the best athlete on the team. And long 3 is good here for Kiana Brown. Old Dominion to the lead here. South Dakota State, one of its last 6 from the floor, over its last 4, and a timeout here on the floor. 9-7 the Old Dominion lead here at the Paradise Gym.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
Back in the 2015 Women's Paradise Jam, Old Dominion with a 9-7 lead over South Dakota State. Jackrabbits are over the last 4 from the full, 1 of the last 6. Raven Kemp controls and leaves it off to the right side for Ashley Jackson. Gets her first look of the night. Ball goes inside for Halapainen, who knocks it off the glass and in. And Anika Halapainen is Old Dominion's lead up to 4 with a free throw coming. Halapainen from the free throw line this season is 3 of 4. She's 75%. Halapainen, a 6'1" redshirt junior from Helsinki. Can't connect on the three-point play attempt. And a rebound off with Bover. Chloe Quarterman leaves it up top for Bover. Carrie Young for Bover. Back up top for Alexis Alexander, who is in at the whistle. Ball for Bover, left wing 3 away for Quarterman. Can't connect. Alexander with the rebound among 4 Lady Monarchs. And they'll kick it back out. Ball tipped away and stolen by Ashley Jackson. Jackson off for Kemp, who tried to fire it into the block for Young, and the ball deflected out by South Dakota State. Gianna Smith will inbound here for Old Dominion. Ball up top for Raven Kemp. Tied up there by Alexis Alexander. 18 to shoot for Kemp to the block. Halapainen is fouled by Bover. Resets the shot clock at 30. It's the first foul for Bover. Ball comes in near midcourt. Collected out there by Destiny Young. Handed back for Raven Kemp. She goes one-on-one there with Alexander. Jackson fires it into the post, back up top, driving. Shot no good there for Gianna Smith, and a rebound off with Carrie Young for South Dakota State. Sutter set for Alexis Alexander. Cornerman control. Bover up top for Carrie Young. Cornerman for Young. Looking down low for Thompson, who's covered up. Top of the key for Alexander. Into the post. Young will drive. Right elbow pull up with 4, and a shot clock won't fall, and a rebound off. And running with Raven Kemp for Old Dominion. Timmons with the touch up for Jackson. Halapainen controls here in front of Carrie Young. Back up for Kemp. Looks off a screen from Destiny Young. Ball blocked on a baseline there. Out with Alexander. Up for Carrie Young. Good half-court set here for the Jackrabbits. A great ball movement offensively throughout this 3-day run here in the Virgin Islands. Kick it off to the left side for Cornerman. Free throw line for Bover. Dumps it down low for Thompson. Tried to power it up against Jackson and drew the foul. Ellie Thompson will go to the free throw line here for South Dakota State. Ellie Thompson for the season is 52% at the free throw line. And as a team, South Dakota State shoots 67%. So Thompson knocks in the first. Thompson with her 3rd point of the night. Bover and Cornerman out. Sydney Palmer in for South Dakota State. She returned with Madison Giebert. A little different look here for head coach Aaron Johnson. Palmer's a guard of 5'11", freshman out of Pierre, South Dakota. Holding there is LaQuanda Younger, makes her first appearance of the night. Younger's shot was short, rebound off and running with Carrie Young once again for South Dakota State. Cross-court pass is intercepted nicely by Destiny Young. They'll leave it up for Raven Kemp. Lady Monarchs back in control. Monarchs lead by 3, but haven't scored in the last 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Pull up on the baseline for Destiny Young is no good. Rebound there for Madison Giebert, and a foul as Giebert tried to push out into the offensive end. Sydney Palmer will inbound here. South Dakota State sends Macy Miller back in. Alexis Alexander comes out. South Dakota State 0 for its last 6, 1 of its last 8, and 4 turnovers in the last 5 minutes and 34 seconds. Old Dominion's 2 of its last 9 for the floor and haven't scored in 2:56. Palmer can't connect from 3. Ball tried to be saved in there by Carrie Young, and it'll go back to Old Dominion. Halapainen pops off the Old Dominion bench and will give Destiny Young a nice rest. Young leaves for Old Dominion with 4 points. And Bernadecco in for Old Dominion to control the basketball. Bernadecco's a guard, a 5'6" freshman from Lisbon, Portugal. Carolina averages just less than an assist a game. Open court, foul in transition. Goes against Tiana Smith for Old Dominion, her second. Ball inbounded for South Dakota State into the corner for Young. Block for Thompson. Kick it back out, and Bernadecco fires it into the scoring table. Approach our final minute here of our first period. Opener of the final round of the Reef Division. Pittsburgh and Maryland will follow to conclude this season's Paradise Jam. Ball left up top for Macy Miller. 17 to shoot for Palmer, inside for Thompson, and Thompson got tangled up on the block there with LaQuanda Younger. Call Younger for the foul, her first. So Thompson back to the free throw line for the Jackrabbits. Thompson's 1 of 2 there tonight, does have 3 points. Into tonight, averaging 6 points a game and 5 rebounds. This is a balanced team here for the Jackrabbits and Aaron Johnston. Second one good. Jackrabbits are within 1. Carolina Bernadecco controls for Old Dominion. Off for Annika Halapainen. Runner from the right side won't fall. The rebound off with Ellie Thompson. Racing up Macy Miller for the Jackrabbits. Kick it to the wing. 3 is away. It is off the front of the rim for Giebert. Bernadecco tries a long outlet for Kenyatta Brown. Beautiful interception in space by Giebert for South Dakota State. Hand it back. Then Macy Miller out at the point. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Kick it to the corner. 3 away for Carrie Young, won't go. Ball is chipped out. South Dakota State will keep it. Madison Giebert will inbound. Ball comes in near midcourt there for Macy Miller. Time expiring here in the first period. Kick it to the corner. 3 is away there for Giebert. It won't go. Good rebound for Young, and she's fouled. Tough foul there for Old Dominion with 1.6 seconds to go here in the first period. It was the first foul to Kiana Brown. And at the free throw line is Carrie Young here for South Dakota State. Carrie Young missed the first. Young was 4 of 6 for the season at 67% to start the night. Shots up and in. We are tied for the third time. Halapainen will fire as time expires, and we go to the second period tied in the Reef Division here at the Paradise Jam.
To experience your Virgin Islands nice, book one of our packages today.
UVI is closer than you think.
At UVI, the beach is closer than you think.
At UVI, the professors are closer than you think.
At UVI, your success is closer than you think.
The University of the Virgin Islands is closer than you think. Call us today or visit our website.
Back at the 2015 Women's Paradise Jam, South Dakota State and Old Dominion are tied as we enter our second period. Competitive first half. Old Dominion playing without leading scorer Jenny Sims and also E.J. Ajemba. Ajemba came into tonight averaging 6 points. That was a disciplinary move following last night's game by head coach Karen Barefoot. 8 to shoot here for the Jackrabbits. Ball got to the right elbow for Macy Miller. It was poked away from behind. There were 3 seconds on the shot clock. Madison Giebert will inbound. Macy Miller drives to the free throw line. Floater, as time expired on the shot clock, will be waved off. Shot clock violation and a turnover there for the Jackrabbits. The 6th of the night for South Dakota State. Destiny Young inbounds. Michaela Timmons carries across for Old Dominion. Left wing 3 is away for Kenyatta Brown. That won't go. Rebound off for Laquanda Younger, and Younger knocked to the floor. Ellie Thompson was there for South Dakota State defensively. Foul going against Madison Giebert, her first, and the first for South Dakota State here in the second period. Kenyatta Brown leaves it up for Annika Halapainen, and Halapainen lays it in on a nice runner to the left block. Old Dominion back to the lead. Kerry Young leaves it up top. Macy Miller over to the right side for Giebert, almost stolen. Left wing 3 is away, and a big answer there for Kerry Young to give the Jackrabbits the advantage. Kerry Young is 2 of 3 from three-point range tonight. Halapainen trying to answer. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound off and running with Macy Miller. Thompson going to try a 3. That one off the back of the rim and the backboard and out. And they'll say it was touched there by Destiny Young. Thompson comes out. Gabby Bover comes back. Gianna Smith comes back in for Old Dominion. Laquanda Younger gains a rest. Ball back up top for Bover off to the left wing. Young drives, kicks it right wing. 3 is away there. It won't fall. That was Giebert. Good rebound. Kicked out of there by Ober. Ball will go into the scoring table. So it was tipped away up top. Kiana Brown. Giebert back to the inbound. Ball overplayed there by Destiny Young, and a held ball will go to Old Dominion. Well done there by Destiny Young. Young, a 6'1" junior forward from Hoffman State, Illinois. Hustles up a possession for Old Dominion. Old Dominion trailing the Monarchs had a 4-point lead with 4:42 to go in the first. Up top for Gianna Smith. Right side for Michaela Timmons goes to work on Alexis Alexander. 3 from the right elbow extended for Destiny Young is good. And Old Dominion back to the 1-point edge. 6 lead changes so far, 2 ties. Ball goes inside. Stripped away from Bover. Smith leaves it up into the offensive end for Kiana Brown. Michaela Timmons goes to work on Madison Giebert. Timmons will settle it down, 18 to shoot here for the Lady Monarchs. Slower pace here for Karen Barefoot's bunch without E.J. Ajemba and Jenny Sims. Ball goes out, and it'll go back to South Dakota State. Timeout here for South Dakota State. 15-14 game here in the Reef Division of the Paradise Jam.
Welcome to Belongo Bay Beach Resort, St. Thomas, the Caribbean's most entertaining beach resort. Experience the Caribbean's most entertaining beach resort, Belongo Bay Beach Resort, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. No passport required.
Mike Spaltz back with you at the Paradise Jam 2015 Reef Division. The first of two tonight to close out this year's event. Old Dominion coming in at 1-5 overall out of Conference USA. The South Dakota State Jackrabbits with the basketball, 3-2 overall out of the Summit Conference. And shot up a good there for Carrie Young. Continues a nice night from the floor. Timmons drives it in, leaves it back. Shot from the right block up and good there from Destiny Young. Great feed from Kenyana Brown. All even at 17. Left wing. Three is away. That's no good there for Giebert, and a whistle on the rebound. Ball goes out. Raven Kemp comes back in for Michaela Timmons. Kemp operates up top. Works her way to the left block. Has to kick it out for Kenyana Brown. Brown goes one-on-one there with Carrie Young. Ball was knocked away by Alexis Alexander out and running for Gabby Bover. Bover tried to outlet it. Brown knocked it back. Both teams trade turnovers. And here comes Kemp back in. Kemp dumps it to the right block. Held there by Destiny Young. Good cut for Jalapeno. Good dish for Young. 19-17 your score. Ball back up top. Into the corner, Young tries for another three and has it. Back-to-back three for Carrie Young for South Dakota State. 20-19 lead now. So teams continue to go back and forth. Campaign is stolen away by Alexander. Long outlet here for Young. Up and good. Good patience by Young to let Kenyana Brown fly by. A little run here for South Dakota State. Raven Kemp works out front for Old Dominion. Kick it back for a drive for Gianna Smith. Ball battered away. In space, Bover. Good cut. Got it down in front of Gianna Smith. A timeout here with South Dakota State leading 24-19. 4:32 to go in the second. Jackrabbits now 3 of the last 3. Old Dominion also 3 of its last 3. Five ties and 9 lead changes here on the night. Nice turnaround there for Old Dominion and LaQuanta Younger. Younger kicks it out for Alexis Alexander. Alexander can't connect on the wing there for Giebern, and a turnover for the Jackrabbits. Jackrabbits have battled some nationally ranked opponents very well so far this season. Lost at home to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish by 11. Then battled Maryland last night to a 62-55 loss. And with 2 key players out here for Old Dominion, thought the Jackrabbits would have a little stronger run, but Old Dominion rallying despite the personnel losses as LaQuanta Younger leaves it off to the left side for Timmons. Up top for Young, off to the right side for Jackson. Younger for Gianna Smith. Timmons with 9 to shoot. Works out there in front of Macy Miller. Timmons going to fire one up. Rebound off for Ellie Thompson. South Dakota State controls. Ellie Thompson getting her 3rd rebound of the game. Ball off to the left side as Chloe Cornerman's return to the action. Macy Miller controls. Back for Cornerman. Good cut inside for Sydney Palmer. Palmer draws the whistle as she got underneath the basket. Be the first foul here for Old Dominion in our second period. And the 3rd foul against Gianna Smith. Free throw line for Sydney Palmer, and she missed her first. Sydney Palmer, a guard, a 5'11" freshman out of Pierre, South Dakota. Palmer for the season doesn't average a point, and that was her first free throw attempt. It's just her 3rd appearance of the year. Palmer connects on the second. First point of the campaign for the Jackrabbits. Lead back at the 4. Walk 3 up and good there for Michaela Timmons. Timmons dials one up from perhaps St. John's to St. Thomas range. In a 1-point game, Young trying to answer, can't do it. Rebound comes off for Ashley Jackson, out for Carolina Bernadecco. And she'll have Chloe Cornerman. Michaela Timmons holds. Bernadecco going to drive the baseline. Gets a pass over Young. Then overshot her teammate Ashley Jackson in the corner, and it's into the Jackrabbit bench. Jackrabbits in the bright yellow tonight, trimmed in white and blue. And Old Dominion is in its road blue, trimmed in the light blue and white. Macy Miller controls off to the left side for Chloe Cornerman. Up top for Miller. Palmer holds on the right wing. Ober covered up inside. Cornerman with a good look at a 3, knocks it down. Chloe Cornerman drains her first points of the night from 3-point range. Carolina Bernadecco goes to work. Off for Michaela Timmons, guarded there by Madison Giebert. 10 to shoot here for the Lady Monarchs. Timmons up top. Works her way into the corner and leaves it off there for Ashley Jackson. A floater from the left. Block is up and in for Ashley Jackson. Jackson scores for the first time tonight. Corderman cross-court pass for Palmer. Ball left back up top for Macy Miller. We approach a minute to play and 14 on the shot clock. Competitive first half between the Jackrabbits and the Old Dominion Lady Monarchs. Good three there for Palmer. She knocks it down. First three of the season for Palmer. Shot clock at 24 for Carolina Bernadecco and Old Dominion. Right point for Young. Hands back for Jackson. Laquanda Younger. As Timmons breaking to the block. Off the glass and in for Michaela Timmons, her fifth. Beautiful look there for Old Dominion. No shot clock here for Macy Miller. Miller works it down. Palmer will drive into traffic, dump it in for Ober. Good left-handed shot off the glass and in. Time expiring. Timmons going to launch for Old Dominion, and South Dakota State takes a 33-28 lead into the break. Opening round of the final round of the Reef Division here from the Paradise Jam. And Jalapeno going to launch a three. Left all alone. That shot no good. Over away with the rebound. Up and racing off for Carrie Young. Ball to the left wing. Giebert skip pass for Young. Back up top, driving for Macy Miller. Back for Young on the wing. Into the block. Thompson, the turnaround won't go. Rebound collected down there by Destiny Young for Old Dominion. Michaela Timmons back and directing the offense. Destiny Young holds up top. Old Dominion again playing without E.J. Ajema, a post presence, averaging 6 points and 7 rebounds. And the leading scorer, Jenny Sims, 18 points and 7 rebounds, and also 4 assists. Both of those players out for disciplinary reasons here tonight for fifth-year head coach Karen Barefoot. So a foul there against Madison Giebert, her second and the first for the Jackrabbits here in the third period. First attempt from the free throw line for Gianna Smith is no good. Smith's first attempt at the stripe. She's 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Ellie Thompson checks out for South Dakota State. Ball up and in. Gabby Baver returns. Pull up from the right side. No good there for Destiny Young. And the ball scrambles out. Jalapeno is on the floor there for Old Dominion. Old Dominion will keep it. That'll be the third foul there for Madison Giebert. And she'll check out. And in comes Chloe Korneman. Chloe Korneman, a senior. A guard, 5'8", out of Yankton, South Dakota. Good drive here from Michaela Timmons. Left a shot short and a rebound off and running with Macy Miller. Miller's done a nice job pushing pace. She'll take it coast to coast and lay it home. Macy Miller with her 4th point of the night. South Dakota State starting to pull away. Timeout for Karen Barefoot and Old Dominion. South Dakota State leads at 38-29.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
So nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas, nice. So nice, so nice. St. Cry full of pure vibes. So nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise. So nice, so proud to be from the Virgin Islands and the whole place nice.
To experience your Virgin Islands nice, book one of our packages today.
UVI is closer than you think.
At UVI, the beach is closer than you think.
At UVI, the professors are closer than you think.
At UVI, your success is closer than you think.
The University of the Virgin Islands is closer than you think. Call us today or visit our website.
Back at the 2015 Women's Paradise Jam, South Dakota State starting to pull away. It's on an 18-point night by Carrie Young. Young's career best was 23. Did that on January the 25th, 2014 against the North Dakota State team. Ball goes inside and a whistle coming against the Jackrabbits. The first foul there for Macy Miller. Inbounding, Kenyatta Brown. She'll leave it in the backcourt for Michaela Timmons. Timmons will be met by Macy Miller when she crosses midcourt. ball off for Kenyatta Brown. Left wing for Laquanda Younger. Works there on Young. Destiny Young sets a screen on Carrie Young. Younger drives, can't get it to fall. Clarissa Ober away with the rebound. Ober clears it long. Macy Miller in the open court. Corner back up for Miller. And a shot up and in for Macy Miller. Her first three of the night, 7 points for the game. Now the Jackrabbits starting to show some life on an 8-0 run now with 1:23. It's a little more what we expected here in this matchup of the third game in 3 days. A little slower start tonight for the Jackrabbits. Jalapeno with an easy bucket. She got behind the defense. Jalapeno has 8 for the night. In space, whistle away from the basketball. Foul against Michaela Timmons, her first for Old Dominion and the first for the Lady Monarchs here in the third. Approaching the midway point of our third period. Cornerman up top for Macy Miller. Miller launches a three on the money. Macy Miller with 10 tonight. Second Jackrabbit to double figures in scoring. 2 of 3 now from behind the arc and 4 of 7 from the floor. Jackrabbits shooting 50% now here in the second half and 43% for the game. Turnover here. It's Michaela Timmons. Centered out of bounds. 11th turnover for Old Dominion tonight. So far 13 points off for the Jackrabbits. They look for more here with Macy Miller. Bober with it. Dumps it to the block. The turnaround there for Ober is short, and a rebound off for Destiny Young. And the Old Dominion Monarchs. Raven Kemp into the game, controls at the free throw line. Passes on a opportunity for a jumper. Driving is Kenyatta Brown. Kick it to the corner for Jalapeno. Jalapeno couldn't get it to go. Rebound up and good right side for Kenyatta Brown. Still an 11-point edge here for South Dakota State. Kelly Cornerman. Bover. Miller cycle for Cornerman. Corner three for Young. Up and good. Carrie Young delivering from distance tonight. 6 threes. 21 points now for Young. And she is 2 away from her career best. Jalapeno inside. Turns on Bover. Shot no good. Bover away with a rebound for South Dakota State. Macy Miller runs it in. Skip pass up for Cornerman. Up top for Bover. Corner for Young again. This time she'll drive it. Kick back for Cornerman. Three is open. Won't fall. Jalapeno scrambles for the rebound. Tied up by Macy Miller on the loose ball. And a solid effort there by Raven Kemp for Old Dominion. Timeout with South Dakota State leading 47-33 here in the Paradise Jam. Mike Smalls back at the 2015 Women's Paradise Jam. First of 2 games tonight in the Reef Division, and South Dakota State pulling away now, 47-33. The lead, 5 of 7 of their last attempts from the floor. 42% from the field, but more importantly, 10 threes, 48%. South Dakota State will get it back here. Following that miss from Old Dominion, full court pressure for the first time for Old Dominion, and Alexis Alexander handles it easily for the Jackrabbits. Alexander kicks it to the wing. 3 away there for Bover, won't fall. Rebound off and running for Kiana Brown. Brown holds up top in front of Corneman. Actually, that's LaQuanda Younger. Younger will give it up for Raven Kemp. Kemp and Alexis Alexander. Ashley Jackson. Left point for LaQuanda Younger. Step back to the corner. Fade away, no good there for Raven Kemp. A great job to track it down for Brown, but time expiring on the shot clock, and Brown chucked it up. Actually hit the shot clock. Ball will go back to South Dakota State and the Jackrabbits. Baber out, and back in is Sydney Palmer for South Dakota State. Palmer with a 4-point night. Palmer's first collegiate points scored here tonight in the Paradise Jam. It's a pretty good way to do it. So Jackson collected the loose ball rebound, left it up for Raven Kemp. Smith, Young, back for Kemp. Gianna Smith controls there in front of Chloe Corneman. Good defense for the Jackrabbits senior. And a whistle coming against Chloe Corneman. Saw the frustration there on Corneman's face as she nodded her head back after that whistle went off. Raven Kemp drives it in. Good dart to the right block. No good. Big rebounded putback for Destiny Young for the Monarchs. Still life for Old Dominion here. Ball to the baseline for Cornerman. Leaves it up top for Alexis Alexander. Palmer. Cornerman. To the block for Thompson. Up top for Alexander. The three's away. It's off the left side. That's no good. Rebound off for Gianna Smith. Lady Monarchs will push the pace. Raven Kemp holds. Dribbles with the left hand in front of Alexander. Good dump to the right side of the lane. Destiny Young stripped to the basketball. On the run is Giebert after the steal. Palmer, Thompson back out for Cornerman. Up top for Alexis Alexander. Over for Giebert. Left point three away. Good for Palmer. Palmer's come off the bench. In just her third appearance here for the Jackrabbits this season. And Palmer with 7 points will set her career best here tonight. Good job for Sydney Palmer, a freshman guard from Pierre, South Dakota. 3 away. Won't fall there for LaQuanda Younger, and the rebound off for Alexis Alexander and the Jackrabbits. 15-point lead is the largest for South Dakota State. The Jackrabbits gain some much-needed separation here in the third. 12 to shoot as we approach our final seconds. Skip it, Palmer away again. That one's short from three, and a rebound off with Destiny Young. Ashley Jackson brings it across. Shot clock off. Jackson holds there in front of Giebert. Jackson looking inside. Now they got Young on a block. One-on-one with Thompson. Square up, no good. And a foul, a stoppage on the whistle as Palmer came away with a rebound at 2.4 seconds. They call the foul there on Destiny Young, her first. That'll be the second for the Lady Monarchs here. 2.4 seconds. Alexander will catch the inbound and hold. Time will expire. And the Jackrabbits take a 50-35 lead into the fourth period here at the Paradise Jam. Back at the 2015 Paradise Jam, Mike Schmaltz with you. Final of 2 games here in the Reef division tonight. Final round. Ball tipped away. And off and running is Ashley Jackson. Younger going to pop a 3 for the Lady Monarchs to start the fourth. That won't fall. The rebound off with Madison Giebert. Jackrabbits have the largest lead of the night. Chloe Cornerman handles in the corner. Miller on the bench with 10 points for the Jackrabbits, as is Carrie Young. Transition shot there for Halapainen, and Halapainen with a double-digit night. She's 5 of 10 from the floor. Doing a good job for the Monarchs in the absence of E.J. Ajemba, a 6.7 rebound contributor, along with Jenny Sims, the team's leading scorer. There's a 3 there from Madison Giebert for South Dakota State. Jenny Sims out for the Lady Monarchs. 18 points and 6 rebounds a game. Disciplinary action there from Karen Barefoot following last night's game against the Pitt Panthers. Timmons works up top. Halapainen going to try a 3. Can't connect. Ashley Jackson with the rebound. Over defensively there for the Jackrabbits and will commit the foul. Clarissa Ober. First team foul here for the Jackrabbits, and the first foul for Ober in the game. Palmer and Alexander out. And in for South Dakota State, Gabby Bover. Back with Carrie Young. Carrie Young tonight, 7 of 12 from the floor, 6 of 8 from three-point range as the Jackrabbits shooting 44% from behind the arc. Halapainen misses again from 3, and the rebound off for Madison Giebert. Up for Bover in traffic. Up top for Macy Miller. Dropping it into the corner. 3 is away. It won't fall. Carrie Young, after the rebound, kept it alive. Good hustle there by Kiana Brown. Gains the possession for the Monarchs. And then Brown tried to give it up there for Michaela Timmons. Timmons fell to the floor. And Timmons will continue on. Doesn't look to be injured. They will reset with a inbound here from Kiana Brown. Cameron Barefoot calls a stack right here for the Lady Monarchs. See how they executed. Jackson dumps it in for Jalapeno, get around Ober, then Ober comes up with a block and a loose ball rebound away with Gabby Bover. Bover up, drives it in, kicks it to the corner. Cycled up for Carrie Young, and why not? Carrie Young with another three-pointer, her 7th of the night. She is 8 of 13 from the floor. And Carrie Young now with a new career best and 23 points against North Dakota State on January the 25th, 2014. And in the Islands tonight, 24 with still 7 minutes remaining in the game. Younger's shot went up. Jackson came down with a rebound. Clarissa Ober hit the floor for South Dakota State. And the ball goes back to the Jackrabbits. It's the 3rd foul there of the night for Ashley Jackson for Old Dominion. Monarchs now 0 for the last 4 from the field. And South Dakota State capitalizing on a 6-0 run over a minute 55. Carrie Young doing a number tonight on the Lady Monarchs. Here's a 3 for Macy Miller at the top, and it's good. Timeout here for Karen Barefoot and Old Dominion. South Dakota State pulling away in the 4th at the Paradise Jam. Damn, South Dakota State with a solid lead here on Old Dominion. Nice note for Macy Miller for South Dakota State with 13 points tonight. Miller's first point made her the first Jackrabbit since Megan Bogle to reach the 100-point mark in the first 6 games of the season. Bogle scored 108 points in 2006. So Jackrabbits will get it back here. Next up on the list is Melissa Peter for the Jackrabbits, and 124 points in her first 6 games. Doesn't look like Miller will threaten that mark tonight with 13. She would need 13 more in the final 6:36 to reach that mark. So a good note here tonight for the Jackrabbits. Macy Miller, the headliner, however, is Carrie Young, 7-3. She's 7-9 from behind the arc. Old Dominion operates. Destiny Young leaves it up top. Kiana Brown going to launch a 3. That is off the mark, and a whistle on the rebound as Gabby Bover hit the floor in front of Jalapeno. Jalapeno commits the first foul of the night for her. Second foul for the Lady Monarchs. Here comes Macy Miller. Up top for Bover, back for Macy Miller, the 3. Bounces high off the back of the rim and in. Macy Miller knocks in her 16th. 4 of 5 from behind the arc. 15th 3 of the night for South Dakota State. Destiny Young turns it over. Steal here for Macy Miller. Miller gets around the defensive Brown. Over inside for Miller, and the shot won't go there. Clarissa Ober. And Ober will go to the free throw line. Be the second foul for Destiny Young. And the third here in the fourth period for the Monarchs. Clarissa Ober at the free throw line. First attempt of the night. She has 2 points. Knocks it off the left side, no good. Ellie Thompson will come back in. Gabby Bover will leave for South Dakota State. Second one for Ober is good for the left-hander. Gianna Smith checked back in along with LaQuanda Younger for Old Dominion at that whistle. Michaela Timmons controls. In front of Macy Miller. Timmons stutter step in front of Ober. Pick it back for LaQuanda Younger. Picked up there by Carrie Young. Younger trying to work off a screen for Halapainen. They look inside for Halapainen. She's covered up. Timmons going to launch a three from the top of the key. It was a good look. It just fell short with 3 seconds on the shot clock. And the ball back to South Dakota State. Old Dominion now, for its last 6, has turned it over 3 times in the last 4:17. Approaching 5 minutes to play. South Dakota State in control and working the offense. Ober fires it too strong. Off the backboard, Gianna Smith away with the Old Dominion rebound. Kicks it back for Michaela Timmons. Timmons off for LaQuanda Younger. To the left wing for Halapainen. Cut off on the drive by Ellie Thompson. Younger holds out in front of Carrie Young. And Younger will turn it over. She tried to get it to the post. Halapainen was down there breaking toward the baseline. Carrie Young with 7 threes tonight, handles there. Ellie Thompson back for Young to the corner. The 3 is away for Macy Miller and good. Macy Miller, her 4th 3 of the night, making her 5th on 5 of 6 from behind the arc. She now has 19 for the game. Timeout here for Old Dominion. South Dakota State leads at 66-37. Back in the 2015 Women's Paradise Jam, Carolina Bernadecco puts it back in play for Old Dominion. Solid lead here for South Dakota State with 16 threes on the night, 16 of 32 from behind the arc. Here's Halapainen, kick it off for Gianna Smith. Shot short. Younger battled for the rebound, came up short. Ball into the offensive end. Alexis Alexander controls up top for Mireles for South Dakota State. Young going to try another 3. Just Young's 3rd miss from three-point range of the night, her 6th miss overall. And Young will come to the sideline here. That's her career-best 24-point night to close out a 3-day run on the Reef Division for South Dakota State. Congratulations to Carrie Young, a junior, 6 foot from Mitchell, South Dakota. Halapainen Kicks it back up for Gianna. Smith drives it in hard on Mirarez. Shot was short. Jalapeno just ripped the rebound away from Mirarez. Missed the putback. Ball loose. Jalapeno still after it. And Ellie Thompson will get over to tie it up. Old Dominion will keep it. Carolina Bernadecco controls. Gonna launch a three. Bernadecco can't get it to fall, and the rebound comes off. For Ina Bezo, who controls here for the Jackrabbits. Mirarez. Thompson. Alexander. Thompson looking at the baseline with 10 to shoot. Hand it back for Giebert. Giebert creates some space. Had it blocked down there by Destiny Young. Giebert got her own rebound and had to put back blocked again by Young. 2 straight blocks. For Destiny Young for Old Dominion. 6'1" forward. Monarchs continue to fight here despite the deficit. Old Dominion hasn't scored in its last 10 field goal attempts. 4 turnovers in the last 6:50. Carolina Bernadecco off to the right side for Laquanda Younger. Back over for Jackson up top for Younger. Good reversal for Carolina Bernadecco. The 3 just off the back iron. Rebound down for Young. Off for Jalapeno. Ball trickles in and out. Rebound back in for Jackson, who puts it off the glass and in. Gotta love the fight here for the Lady Monarchs in the closing moments. Sydney Palmer had it off for Alexis Alexander on the wing with 13 to shoot. Mirarez at the foul line, can't get it to go. Rebound out of there with Ashley Jackson and the Lady Monarchs, and up for Carolina Bernadecco. Tries to look for Jalapeno on the block. Mirarez was there defensively, along with Madison Giebert to knock it away. Monarchs keep it. 30 on the shot clock. Kayla Timmons returns for Old Dominion. Bernadecco leaves. Bernadecco insert 9-0 for 2 from the floor. Both from 3-point range. Ball back up for Laquanda Younger. Ashley Jackson on the wing. Pull up baseline, a 12-footer, no good there for Young. Jalapeno got the rebound, couldn't get the follow to go. And Palmer controls the rebound for South Dakota State. Leave it in for Alexis Alexander. Inside, good layup. Ina Vezo. For less than a minute to play now. Vezo gets on the board for the first time. Ball turned over. A good chip there for Giebert. Up for Alexander. Comes in one-on-one with Younger. Younger with a clean block. Ball will go out. 26 on the shot clock for South Dakota State. Jackrabbits are set to move to 4-2 on the season. The Lady Monarchs will fall to 1-6. Monarchs will go 0-3 here in their visit to the Islands. And South Dakota State will come out of here 2-1 following last night's tight loss 62-55 to the Maryland Terrapins. South Dakota State beat Pittsburgh to open Reef Division play in the first round 55-54. Timmons going to launch for 3. Left it short. Ball back to South Dakota State. Ball will inbound. South Dakota State behind. 17 threes, 50% from behind the arc. 8 of them coming from Carrie Young with a new career high, 24 points. Takes the victory 71-39 over Old Dominion. 1 game remaining here in the Paradise Jam. Pittsburgh and Maryland are up next at 9 o'clock.